Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how I cable without a cable needle. There's lots of ways to do this. This just happens to be mine. So when you're twisting a cable, you are slipping stitches typically. In this case, it would be slip the first 3 stitches onto a cable needle, hold it in the front, knit the last 3, and then, or knit the 3 off the needle, and then knit the 3 off the cable needle. So instead of using a cable needle, I'm going to show you how I do it. Cables are basically knitting stitches out of order. So in this case, you want to knit these 3 stitches before you knit those 3 stitches, if that helps you think about it. So here's my cable, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to slip it into, I'm going to skip those first 3. Those are going to cross in front. So because it's a front crossing cable, you go in the back. It's just the way to remember it. And so I'm going to scoop up those last 3, and these are going to come off the needle, and they are going to be just loose, and that kind of gives people a panic, but I promise you it's going to be okay. So I go into the bag, I slip these onto my right hand needle, and then I'm going to slide all 6 stitches off very carefully. And then I'm going to take my left hand needle and I'm going to scoop them into those 3 stitches that were loose. So now those are on my left hand needle, and I'm going to slide the stitches that are on my right hand needle back to my left. And basically what I've done is just rearrange the order of the stitches on my needle. So now I'm just going to knit across. Okay, here we are back at the cable, and I'm going to take the last 3 stitches. This is easier if you are not a super tight knitter. If you're really a really tight knitter, you're going to need to use a cable needle because you're not going to be able to get your needle in there. So gently just pull them off and then get them. See how I'm kind of holding them still with my finger or with my thumb? And then I put these back on the left hand needle and I knit across. Okay. Knit this one through the back loop. Okay, and just to let you know, it doesn't matter. It's the same process whether you knit continental or you knit English style, which is throwing. So if you're going to hold your yarn in your right hand, you're still going to go back behind, scoop those up, put the 3 loose ones on your needle, slide these back one at a time or all 3 together, and you just knit across. Okay, this time I'm going to show you how to cable without a cable needle, but this one is going to be the right wave. So we're going to turn this cable, these stitches, and we're going to go in that direction. The instructions say to take these 3 stitches and put them on your cable needle and hold them to the back, knit these next 3 stitches, and then knit the 3 stitches from the cable needle. But if you're not using a cable needle, what you want to do is, because this is one that's hold it to the back, you're going to take your right hand needle on the front, so it's kind of the opposite, and you're going to skip these 3 stitches and you're going to scoop up the next 3 stitches onto your right hand needle. You can see they're tight on there. Give myself a little more. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is slide them all off and very carefully go into the back and scoop those 3 stitches onto my left hand needle and put those stitches back on my left hand needle from my right hand needle. And now you're just going to knit across. And you can see now it's heading over in that direction. If you've never done this before, I would suggest that you practice first with the wave left or the left wave because it's easier. It's easier to have those loose stitches up on the front rather than in the back. It's also, it might be helpful if you have pointier needles. So I'm working with bamboo. These are pretty pointy for bamboo, but if you have some sharper needles, you might want to use that in this case. Okay, so this cable, normally we would take those first 3 stitches, hold them to the back, and knit these, and then knit those. So what we're going to do without a cable needle, we're going to take our right hand needle, we're going to scoop up those second 3 stitches. We're going to slide this off very carefully, and you can see them. Oops. You can see the 3 stitches just hanging out there, and I'm going to put them on my left hand needle. Then I'm going to take the stitches from my right hand needle, slide those back. Now we have the 6 stitches in the order that we need them for the cable, and I'm just going to knit across. And there you have cables without a cable needle.